What's going on, guys? Darren Higgins here. Today I'm going to bring you part 3 of my new series, Guitar Tips. And so today I want to cover 3 ways to play a C chord, um, not including the bar chord. Okay, so I know there's the bar chord version, but I'm just going to cover 3 ways to play the open chords here. And so these are all easy to do. Fun, and they kind of fit in different areas. So it's good to know all 3 kinds so that you can kind of blend it up, mix it up whenever you're playing. So the first one we'll do is just we'll do the standard C chord. Okay, so if I'm looking at my frets, fret 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, and then strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So what we'll do is put your index finger on the first fret, second string. Okay. And then you'll put your middle finger on the 3rd fret, 4th string, and then you want to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string. Okay, and then you're just going to play the top 5 strings here. So you hang the thumb kind of over, just to mute that top string. Okay, and you play the other 5 open. All right, so that's the sound. So that's your standard C chord right there. Okay. And that's the first chord that a lot of people learn. And that one's a little bit of a stretch. I know whenever I first started learning, it was a little more difficult, especially if you have maybe if you have smaller hands, or you just haven't got that dexterity yet. That one can be a little more difficult to kind of stretch out this far. But if you keep practicing, practicing putting your fingers in those locations and strumming, eventually you'll get it. Okay. So that's the basic C. All right. And then the second one I'll show you is one that a lot of people don't play, but it's actually really similar to this one. And it's kind of like a C over a G, I guess you could call it. And so what you do there is basically you leave your index finger and your middle finger in place. Okay, so you've already got those in place. All right. And then instead of this one, instead of your ring finger going on the 3rd fret, 5th string, put it on the 3rd fret, 6th string. Okay, so the top string. And then bring your pinky in on the 5th string. Okay. I really like the sound of this C. It's got just that little extra bass to it that sounds really amazing. Okay. And so, man, I love that. And then, as I showed in part 1 of this series, the different ways to play an F chord, this one plays in really well because F chord is basically that the same chord pattern, except you drop these 3 fingers down a string. Okay, so you drop it down to the 3rd string and then put it on the 5th string and the 4th string. Alright, so here's your F, and then you can switch right up to a C. Man, it's a beautiful sounding chord pattern there. So that's my favorite C to play, and in a lot of my videos that's the one you'll see me playing. Okay. And then the third way, it's not a it's kind of a it's what I kind of call a shortcut chord. So it's basically just a C add 9 is what the official name is, but it works in a lot of places that a standard C will. Okay. So basically the only difference here is you're going to hold these 2. Those 2 are actually the same, right? Same fingers here, but we're actually going to move these and use the index finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, middle finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string. All right, and then you take your ring finger and your pinky and put them on the 1st and 2nd strings on the 3rd fret. Okay. All right, and that one comes into play whenever you're playing like a lot of times a G and a D, because you can just do a. So you see there, that's kind of easy to change. Alright, and I'll cover that in a future video. But basically, those are the 3 ways to play a C. Okay, you got your standard C, and then you got what I believe you call a C over a G, which is just a C with that G bass note. And then you got your C add 9. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to cover those 3 ways to play an open C chord. And so if you like that video, give it a thumbs up. And if you feel free to, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other content. And until next time, have a great day and God bless.